Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. We're going to continue on with the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Holy crap, okay, this is loud. The last thing that we did is we solved the mystery of who poisoned us in a chair, and now we're going to solve the mystery of like who's stalking our friend. Okay, so what's up, lady? Are you okay, Mio? Why are you here? Damn, okay, you can't just say, hey, thanks for coming by. About the incident, reason for coming. After a certain turn of events, an unfortunate series of events in fact, I'm working part-time at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I couldn't believe it when I heard you were the client. Same here. She couldn't believe it when she was the client herself? But why? The police didn't help you? They listened to me at the police station and came to check my room, but then when I told them it was a ghost, they were like, oh, okay. But since nothing was stolen and they didn't find any leads, they did a quick search and then just left. So then you contacted the center. Okay. I saw a poster for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. If anyone, these special investigators might believe us. Be lucky you weren't freaking, haggled and scammed into joining them. Oh, I saw the same poster. You investigate ghosts and such? Excuse me, they're not ghosts. They're urban myths, okay? It's like, okay, a noob like you wouldn't understand. I'm a like seasoned veteran. I've been working for like 5 minutes, okay? So I think I know a bit more about it than you. Okay. Okay, you can trust me. You'll be okay. I'm new on the job and I'm not super sure of myself. Okay, you just invalidated what I just said 2 minutes ago. I'll help you in any way I can. It's good to stay humble, right? I feel much safer. Okay. So, about the incident, let's get in on the case. The incident is trending online. Could you give me a rough idea of what happened? Still pretty confused though. Something suddenly appeared in my room. I didn't notice it at first, but Aiko did. She helped me get out. Something suddenly appeared in your place. You'd locked the door, right? I'm always careful to check the door, so I'm sure. Okay, about the sudden intruder. You remember what that thing looks like? Azumi, pull yourself together. Mio's the one that actually got invaded and she's like calm right now. I don't know, we rushed out of the room, but I've also felt like I was being watched for a while now. Is it gonna be like Mob Psycho where the guy like came out of his like soul? What? This is an old apartment, so something may be up. Azumi, can I count on you to find out? That's age discrimination against the apartment. New apartments can be haunted too. Okay, about Mio. Mio, which faculty are you studying at again? Keeping notes on this case and would like to ask you a few questions. Let me just dox you right now. Yes, of course. Mio Sato, 23 years old, Inugami University, Human Sociology, 3rd year. Okay. I don't know. I guess it's relevant to like keep a case file on the victim. Hello, Azumi Fukurai, I'm Mio's friend. We're here from the Urban Myth Dissolution, yada yada yada. Thank you for having us. You're her friend? Didn't know. This lady just got her house invaded and she's like, hey, what's up? Mio said she'd found a detective agency for anomalies. But I had doubts you existed until you showed up. But anyway, the police aren't doing much, so I guess we'll cooperate. For money? I thought that was she didn't need the money sign. Please help Mio, she needs it. Toxic? Is it cool if I call you Aiko-san? Of course, Mio calls me Aiko-san too. Talk to me casually like friends. Isn't that the opposite of calling you Aiko-san then? Could you tell me your age and profession? I guess Aiko might be her first name? I don't know. Sound like the police. Aiko Shimizu, 29. I work as a sort of job hunting consultant, bringing students and bridging students and companies, okay? Also temp staff coordination and leveraging all those connections, okay? You're an entrepreneur. I never know how to pronounce that word. You're at Gami-U too. Gami-U? Gami-U. I'm a 3rd year information science major at Unigami University. We're schoolmates. How lovely to hear. I think we'll have plenty to talk about. Actually, we only have 2 things to talk about, so you kind of like, bad predictions there. Okay, can I ask you about your relationship with Mio? Mio's in Oki-sensei's Human Sociology seminar. So I studied under Oki-sensei. Working as a job hunting consultant, so Oki-sensei introduced me to Mio. Okay. And we grew closer as friends. And they were roommates, and that's why you know each other. I'm happy to meet someone from my alma mater. Please tell me what it was that you saw. Last night I was talking with Mio and lost track of the time. She agreed to let me stay over, so we set up cushions on the rug. We're going to sleep on the floor? Yes, it's Mio's home, so I wasn't going to steal her bed, was I? The moment we turned off the lights to sleep, I felt a presence in the room that wasn't us. The moment you turn off the lights, Azumi, pull yourself together. You're supposed to be a professional. Were they hiding until then? I think Mio was still nowhere at that point. Mio and I tried to leave the room without turning the lights back on. We made it out the door somehow. As there was someone in the room. Okay, let's get some details. Okay, the details you saw. Sorry about that. The time was just before midnight or so. I was so scared. I didn't get a good look, but it didn't look human. When I was closing the door, this shadow loomed up as if from the floor. I can't imagine where I'd be. Okay. A shadow that didn't look human. That shadow must be the anomaly. Still unclear. Okay. The photo of the shadowy monster looks like a man somewhat. Terrifying, isn't it? Did you turn around and take this as you ran away? I was way too scared for that. Mio ran for the cops and I opened the door just a bit and quickly took a pic. But once I did, the guy disappeared. Very convenient excuse. Disappeared just like that? More or less. He was gone before I knew it. I see. Duly noted. Thank you for your help. Okay, one thing's for sure, like, it's not a prank, right? Because no prankster would let it get this far. We can see, and look that, like, unassuaded. We can see the billboards on the building across the street. Fourth clear. Okay, so we can see the billboards from there. Tons of books and trinkets on the shelves. Okay. Take a peek. I'm looking at this stuff before I use the glasses. Not much luggage. Maybe room for one person? Okay, what do you think, Jasmine? How do you usually go about investigating on a site? Oh, okay, so she's the tutorial. Okay, ask them what they saw. Enough leads and you start to see through the rough shape of the urban myth. Who saw what, when, and how, and all that. You start to get what the urban myth is about. And then you suddenly get a call from the boss man. I guess it's because of his see-all vision or whatever. With that vision watching everywhere I go. You okay or what? Basically, you're on site, gather clues, and bossman knows. Okay. So, okay, I need to get enough info. Hey, buddy, you're right here. Gasp, a ghost. But according to the director, my power is clairvoyance and I'm seeing what happened in the past. So this isn't a ghost, not a ghost. How could it not be a ghost? I mean, it's a ghost of the past? Isn't this what the thing that, like, freaking visited Ebenezer Scrooge? But I'm seeing something and something was here. Look closer. Come a little closer. Terrible. I feel like the shadow is watching me. Need to take a closer look. The shadow looks human. It's wearing something, a hoodie. Okay. By the way, Aiko-san, what are your opinions on hoodies? That thing you saw looked like a haunted spirit of sorts. Blurry and all, but also tangible. Wasn't it that kind of shadow? Huh? I am sorry for this abrupt question. No, it's fine. I'm getting accused left and right of faking this to gain attention. I didn't think anyone would believe me. Thought so. Okay, that wasn't the trick of the light or a lie. The thing you saw, it was definitely in this room. We can solve this case for us. Okay, well, I don't think that got me closer. Let's see what's in this room. This is the unit bathroom. Alright, I don't think it's gonna be useful. Mio, a few things. Okay, can't see anything. Is there anything here? I could just leave. And then these are just here to like kind of like help us get together, right? I don't know about Azumi's emoji use. Okay, so Uncle Tiny, what the hell? AI generated woman, cursed chair. Oh, let's see. Couple of legs. I'm not gonna touch it. First, I'm gonna find out what the hell it is. Yikes! What is this? They look like legs. Fine, I'll touch it. Ew. I can't seem to actually touch it. It feels so weird. What exactly is this shadow? I could think about it once we have more clues. Should note this too. Okay, alright, so this... Oh, what if it's gonna be like the case where like the... what is it? Like the trucker who's driving by, like behind the people, and they keep like flashing the lights, right? A regular, everyday, mundane door. Lock and chain, fully functional. What if it's something like that, right? Where this thing showed up to scare away the actual bad guy. And also who was phone. Okay, alright. So some legs are running away. This thing showed up. It was grooving to the music. You know, there's no law against that. Let's see, good friend. Famous big sis. Story about Aiko in my journal. Who works as a job hunting consultant. She took the same uni, yada yada yada. Well, she's an older uni friend, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's my first time meeting her, but since she went to the same uni, I feel like we'll get along. Okay. And then, good friend in my journal. Mio Sato. Incident occurred. Mio is my friend at uni. These are like, were you paying attention, like any amounts of attention at all during the talking? When Mio lost her student card. Found it for her with my clairvoyance. Okay. Where did the shadow appear from? I have 3 out of the 8 clues. I'm wondering what I'm missing. Who's the shadow at the entrance? Don't rely on me, got it. See a haunted spirit. Okay, so I need to talk to her now. Seeing something that looks like a haunted spirit. What are those shadows that show up with these glasses? Oh my god. I can see them but not touch them. Aren't most monsters in urban myths kind of that way? A bit clearer than ghosts with the ridiculous goals or messages. What are the things I'm seeing? You're seeing urban myths, Azumi. Hey, Azzy, Zammy, whatever your name is now. You figure it out. But the shadowy traces. Okay, let me ask about the Dissolution Center then. How long have you worked here? 6 months? Not even, actually. What exactly does the urban myth do? We solve Azumi! We solve them. We dissolute them. We figure out what's up. Who would you actually ask you to do this? What do you mean? Your friend is right here. Did you forget about your friend, Zammy? Spotting a rumor and taking interest. Okay, supportive colleague. Who is the shadow at the entrance? Alright, so what am I saying? They look like ghosts but aren't. So weird. Oh, it seems you may still need my support. I can offer the second part of my own urban myth theory, which we had to wait on earlier. Oh my gosh. Okay, first let's take a moment to narrow down what you really need to consider. Yeah? Okay, maybe all that intelligence is rubbing off on me. I doubt that. I feel smarter somehow. Zammy. I'm happy for you. Bless your heart, dear. Okay, I mentioned this back at the center. Your clairvoyance shows you the memories of each location of you of the past. Okay, so I'm peeking at what someone was doing here before. What about that foot-like shadow I saw by the entrance? Okay. Maybe this is a memory of... I mean, it could be Mio and Aiko-san running away. Right? Memory of Mio running away with Aiko-san. Mio running away with Aiko-san doesn't feel right. Shows you the memories left in each location. There are views of past events not to be confounded with ghosts or such. This must be two people. The lights seem to be heading towards the exit. Is it the other way around? Memory Aiko-san running away with Mio? Okay, well... Okay, come on. That's the same thing. The gaze that Mio felt, what Aiko saw, and what I saw through my clairvoyance, they don't seem to be lying. So like Aiko-san is the top when it comes to running, and I don't know, man. Combining everyone's accounts of my clairvoyance might tell us something. Okay, no, let's do another one. Let's think things over for a bit. Mere being that appeared very suddenly. If we only had one witness, they might simply have imagined things. Okay. I have no idea what to think about or how. In that case, let me offer some guidance. My resident director boss is talking to me again. First, let's take a moment to narrow down what you really need to consider. Suppose the shadow actually exists and acts similarly to humans. I want to know how the shadow showed up. Let's think about it for a bit. Okay. How did the shadowy figure get in? So maybe... maybe there's a route that... Maybe somewhere within the room... No. Maybe... It arises from circumstances that leads in. Maybe it leads. Okay, no. The only ones that make grammatical sense, right, is arise, my son, and there's solo leveling in my game. Okay, so maybe there's a route that arises from circumstances somewhere within the room. Ah. Was it really so? Where the shadow actually exists and acts similar to a human being. Okay, maybe there's a route that... maybe it didn't actually... No. Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room. Leads in somewhere within the room? Huh? Okay. Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room. For some reason that sentence doesn't feel grammatically correct to me, but I mean, my man or monster, we don't care, we're gonna fish them either way. That should show us who or what they are. For possible points of entry. I think that's what that was supposed to say. Yeah, check under the bed. Of course not. A man could hide here too. Let's get a pic of this just in case. Okay, there's nothing there. What if the person came in through the window? She came in through the bathroom window. Would they easily be able to climb up so high? Should ask police what they told them. Okay. Alright, Aiko-san, you're like the responsible one here, so like, let's talk to you. About the intruder. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? Stop listening midway. Alright. Mio, a few things. How is Babby made? How did the shadow get in? Okay, I've been thinking, to find out what the shadow was, we should first figure out how it managed to sneak in. Any idea how it got in? The bathroom window? I don't know. Something scary happened to me before, and since then I've been extra careful to check the door, so how could this? Out of thin air even. Something scary happened. Oh, wait a second. It might be related to something in her past. Azumi, pull yourself together. Around 2 years ago, I think someone was kind of stalking me. Was kind of stalking you? I don't think stalking is like a kinda, like, I don't really feel like stalking today, but I, gots to. I don't think it's that kind of thing. You either stalk or you don't. That was one of the reasons I moved here. It's like one of those things you can't half-ass. You either whole-ass it or no-ass it. Since then, everything was okay until yesterday. I'm really scared. Help me, Azumi. About your boyfriend. This is purely for investigative purposes, but is your boyfriend single? Please tell me about any boyfriends, if I may ask. Oh my... Why? I don't have anyone I'd call a boyfriend, not currently. No BF? Okay, so your BF is single. Because you don't have one. About the intruder. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? Thought of the same thing and asked them. But they didn't find any evidence around the window or on the balcony. Also, we're on the 4th floor and the road in front is pretty busy. Yeah, but have you ever considered that you might live in New York City and Spider-Man exists? Some places are open until midnight, so they said it's unlikely. I see, makes sense. Oop. Supportive colleague. Oh, my co-worker at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Her impression of me seems to be, I would say, uninterested. Not quite disinterested, not quite. Let me rethink this. Oh my god. Don't, it's not very friendly. I wonder if she hates me. No, what are you talking about? Not very friendly would be like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, and like ignoring you and stuff like that. That's like aggressive, right? She's just kind of like vibing her like life, right? Doesn't matter. I will keep trying to be her friend. That's just gonna make her more annoyed. Or not. Probably a trusty coworker nonetheless. Yeah, she's like, I'm not gonna help you at all. That's a gal you can trust on. Trust on? Trust off? Okay, let's see. Do you have anything new? Look again. If I can see it with clairvoyance, something was definitely here, right? Looks similar to that photo too, the only one we saw in the post. So this might be the anomaly that showed up in Mio's room. Okay, nothing. Let's check these legs out real quick. Okay, nothing. And then... Oops. Stop it. No, stop it. Okay, it looks pretty standard. No space for anyone to hide here. I'm here, so might as well snap a shot. Look a little bit closer. On close inspection, the toilet cover is raised. Yeah, geez, Mio, were you raised in a barn? The seat is raised as well. Well, I was always conscious about this stuff. I should close it for now. Oh, what if... That doesn't make any sense. I was about to say, what if Aiko-san had a boyfriend and she brought him around, but then that doesn't, like, when you think about it, like, more than, like, a second, it doesn't make any goddamn sense, so... I'm missing one last clue. Any strange sounds, okay. Did you hear any noises from somewhere in the room? I don't think so. Oh, by the way, you've been taking pics of this place, right? You know I can see you for that. Can I take a quick look to refresh my memory? What do you mean to refresh your memory of the place you're currently in? Thanks. Just look around, lady. She's scrutinizing each pic. Something on her mind? About this one. When did you take it? The toilet lid is raised. Lady, go into the bathroom right now. I guess I closed it. She's meticulous about these things. I'll keep that in mind. I'm not the one who raised the lid on the cedar well. Oh my god, what if the freaking ghost showed up, right? And then it's like, oh, I scared the ladies. Well, gotta take a piss real quick. And then like, oh, lifted up the lid and like left. Dissoluted, faded away. Oh my god. Oh my, is this ghost gonna be like Hanako-san? It came out from the toilet. Okay, let's ask Jasmine again. Okay, nothing new. Let's look around the door again. Mio mentioned being careful about checking that her door was locked. Mio is really diligent, unlike me. Can't picture her forgetting to lock up. Should snap a picture here too. Okay, so the boss man's gonna call us now, I think. So getting closer to narrowing down the urban myth. Well, yeah, not like we could. About that time though. This stage, oop, boss man will call us. Someone's phone is ringing. By the way, I don't know, you can't hear it, but my the controller is rumbling, which is pretty cool. What's it? It's mine. Pick it up already. Hi. Hello, this is Azumi. Hi. Director Meguriya here. Well done, Miss Azumi. Hi. Director-san? Cut the formalities, eh? Director, whatever is fine. Yes. Hi. Director-san. Hi. Thanks to your efforts, the urban myth within this case is taking shape. This may be a good time to identify which one it is. Okay, how should we identify the urban myths? Countless urban myths exist in this world. I believe you've already referenced part of our center's archives. Identification is about finding the correct record. Okay. Hi. Yet another of my beginning questions, but do we even need to identify what it is? What? Azumi, go back to friggin' West Point. I mean, you never went there. Go back to East Point. Urban myths tend to be grouped into several categories. A sizable number of them are known to stalk those who encounter them. Oh, and Aiko-san was being stalked. Was it Aiko or Mio? Identification is a step towards adequate prognosis. I think it was Mio that was getting stalked. See what you mean. Without further ado, let the identification begin. Hi! Oh shit. Holy shit, I wish I had that much riz when opening up a book. Thank you for all your patience. I believe you would all prefer a swift resolution. It's so funny whenever in media when like somebody opens up a book, they always open up to like the middlemost page and start reading as if it was from the beginning. Like, we get it. You're not actually reading, okay? Stop pretending. So I appreciate your kind of cooperation with our identification process. Please convey to everyone what I just told you. Hi! Well, everyone, our director here is on the phone to guide us through the process. What exactly is identification? I don't know, it looks sick as fuck. Illuminati rise up or whatever. Arise. We compare various mysterious occurrences in the field to our center's records. This is to determine which urban myths match the specifics. So identifying helps us figure out what to do next. But you don't need to hear our investigation report first. No, he was always watching through our eyes, yeah. He's basically an anomaly himself. Let us begin by laying out what exactly happened here. I wonder if he is blind, because we did see him like in a dark room, right? Because he does have the vision, so it would be ironic for him to turn out to be blind later on. They started around Mio and Aiko-san. They both encountered a suspicious intruder, correct? And he's just kind of like summarizing the case. What do you mean if they're fake pictures? You saw the urban myth. And get caught up in that possibility. You need to ascertain this anomaly's existence from objective facts instead of relying solely upon their accounts. And Shen, you have already gathered the necessary clues. With your power of clairvoyance. So, could you kindly recap the clues you found by investigating with the clairvoyance again? Saw a shadowy figure. I didn't see a ghost. I saw a shadowy figure. Shadowy figure. Oops. I keep on pressing the A button. Okay, I don't know if it was a human or anomaly. But I think something must have been present in that room. Great. It's like I did a good combo by pressing one button. You were able to narrow down the rumor. We were able to confirm that some entity was indeed here. Perusing, enhance. Oh, I need to rise up all the pillars. A rise pillar. Let us focus on what exactly the shadow figure might have been. Isazumi. I believe you found some form of evidence. Okay. Was there anything that caught your eye? Yeah, nice pair of legs. 2 of them. A pair of legs. Am I right? You've been other than the shadow I saw with clairvoyance? There was a clue you came across while investigating. I might not be always around so convenient. I might not always be around so conveniently. Okay, yeah, whatever. Well, let me ask you, Miss Azami. Where was there evidence of the shadowy figure? Okay, oh my god. I mean, I can't read. I was like, where was there was, huh? Okay, it was. Where was there evidence of the shadowy figure who believes? The unit bathroom had the toilet seat up, right? Splendid. What did you feel was strange about the bathroom? The toilet. I mean, it was very like obvious, like, oh, she's very meticulous about that. Neo's the type who closes the lid too. There's no way she'd leave the seat up. Excellent. What matters here is not the toilet seat itself, but the gender constraints it indicates. Holy shit, Meguri is based. All the more as the residents had been consistent about handling the lid, which means the third presence in the room would have been male. A man. Get these moids out of my game. Out of my apartment, I guess. What in the what? A moid in my vision? What would an open toilet lid tell you? This dude pisses standing up. This ghost showed up and really needed to have a piss. There's no piss. There's no toilets in the afterlife. The seat substantiates this. The indication that the shadowy figure was likely male. Huh? Zami chose to relieve itself? Hey, when you're... Okay, ghosting, it's not like the freaking 50s or 1800s, okay? We have... As a ghost, you have a break, okay? You have a 30-minute break to, like, eat and go to the bathroom, alright? You shouldn't assume what an anomaly would or wouldn't do. Some anomalies cause unscientific phenomena, while others act just like humans. Wonderful, these urban myth traits are seeping out onto the light. So this dude just shows up and pisses in people's toilets? Your next choice will be vital. Sure. A male gender appears in your home. When exactly and from where? I remember Mio saying it appeared out of nowhere. Anomalies are tied specifically. Something about where they appear. Man, I would hate to be a freaking ghost, right? And have my ghost duties be like going to the bathroom. Hi. Do you recall who first went in? Like, I want to be like the ghost that like is a kind of a bit of a troll, right? And like drops, you know, pictures and like makes people spooked out, but like is in the end like, you know, harmless. I don't want to be the ghost that like shows up in like a freaking, you know, like rain weather suit and then has to go to the bathroom first thing first. That would suck. That'd be the worst kind of ghost. Do you recall who first witnessed the anomaly? It was Aiko. It was Aiko-san. She saw it when they were getting ready to sleep. Yes, indeed. Show me the excellence again. Mio's room had only one bed. So Aiko-san improvised the bed on the floor and was about to lie down. So, do you know where Aiko-san saw the male intruder? Oh, fuck. Was it under the bed? In the unit bathroom. I'm gonna guess it was under the bed. I might have forgotten. When trying to sleep just in front of the... Oh, let's go! Exactly. Aiko-san noticed the man hiding under the bed. Holy shit, we're rising up the lost Aztec Empire. This is mine actually, but you got my drift. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be the Mayan piss ghost monster? Identification. The man... Oh my... What? Isn't that just a description of him? Yeah, I know that one. The one with a machete or axe? What the hell? Hides under your bed with his weapon of choice. Okay, this must be like a Japanese urban myth. But like, what a like a mundane name. Oh my god, this guy, he shows up underneath your bed. What is he called? He's called Guy Underneath Your Bed. I guess it's like very literal, right? Because there was a guy in Louisiana that was like going around like axing people to death, and they called him the Axeman of Louisiana. So maybe it's just a people thing. Yes, it's a popular urban myth, possibly originating in the United States. Yes, I think he was holding something. An axe? Might have been. Axe body spray? Oh, and then he pissed in your freaking bathroom without putting the seat back down? The worst kind of moid, am I right? What could I do? Need to think of something. Yes, about that. This urban myth is difficult to guard against. Huh? Other sightings vary. An initial and only encounter where I jumped around from victim to victim. So you're saying it's on me? You jerk? The unpredictability of the next action is what makes this anomaly so compelling. Compelling? Mio's in trouble here right now. Tell me what to do already. As I said, this one cannot be countered. What? There's something else we'd like you to work on. What? You're just gonna make me leave my friend here? You seem to misunderstand. It's an investigational organization focusing on urban myths. Okay, we're not police or bodyguards. Aren't we at Dissolution Center? Aren't we supposed to dissolute that thing? Oh, it's okay, Azumi. You don't have to force yourself. We understand your boundary. What? So you might want to call it a day. Azumi. I don't know what to do. Don't worry, my place is just one station from here. Yeah, but Aiko, what if it's on you now? What if it follows and it is following you? I can show up real quick if anything happens. I'll watch over my Mio. Mio, listen. I'm not abandoning you. I'm abandoning you because of work, okay? It's because we live in a capitalist society, okay? As a lucky charm. It's a letter. It might help you feel more at ease when you're in trouble or worried. Like a written letter? Okay, yeah. Well, we should call it a day. Please rest well, Mio. I'm just really letting them fend for themselves. I've rechecked the lock, should be good. Why is this even happening? Hasn't he helped me? I just call who is it? Is it Boss Man? I like that one leg of the characters is always like very thin in the background there. Thank you for your help these last few days. I'm glad I wasn't alone. Oh no. Oh no. I know you're busy with work, so please. Oh my god. It's gonna... The bus is gonna go away and then the ghost is gonna be behind it. Yes, bedtime for me, you too. Okay, no. It wasn't. You could have done... Game, you could have done a freaking, Exorcist 3 thing. Not again. Hey, where's the bathroom? I really need a piss. We're just... Huh? Jasmine, this doesn't look good. Yeah, you could have told me that. I could have told you that. It looks like the anomaly struck again, and this time, Mio died. Mio call you or what? No, I can't seem to reach Mio. But I heard from Aiko-san early this morning. Mio told me Mio had a really rough time again. She'll tell me what happened when I get there, I think. Yeah, what if she's not there in one piece? Is this new mess that bad? Even worse. Are being flamed on social media again. Mio is really upset about it. Okay, some motherfuckers trying to ice skate uphill and other motherfuckers trying to start a freaking flame war for no goddamn reason. Buddy, just because your parents didn't love you and you got bullied in high school, okay? Just get over it. Stop being fucking trolls as an adult, okay? Not sure I get what's going on. But we should probably take a scroll. It's probably toxic to say to get over bullying. Go to therapy! We should probably take a scroll, yeah. Urban myths coming out of rumors, remember? Might just affect what that dude under the bed does, too. Start by checking social media like before. Yes. Hi! I'll try looking around. Alright. So we should start from Aiko-san's account. Nice, already on it. First things, let's check what happened to Mio and Aiko. Also, why they're being flamed again. As they go for it. Hi! Alright, what I think is I'm gonna save... Can I... Okay, let that... Okay, I'm gonna save it here. See how long I've recorded. Okay, I'm gonna save it here. And then I think in the next chapter we'll get... Aiko, stop putting this on social media. Why did you put this with cat filter on? Aiko, if you don't... Okay, I don't know how useful this is, but if you're in a flame war, right? If you're being like the subject of trolls, just don't respond. Just like go radio silent for a bit, and they'll get like bored, and they'll just move on. It is hard though. It's like that Oshinoko situation, right? All right, I'll end the video here. If you made it this far, I appreciate it more. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye.